Imagine unlocking the secret to shaping your reality. In this audiobook, dive into the power of quantum physics and ancient wisdom, revealing that your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are the key to transforming your world. The universe is ready. Are you? Introduction. Welcome to The Quantum Secret. Transform your reality. By Bookbite Wave. I am so excited that you've decided to take this journey with me. Whether you're seeking to change a specific area of your life, or you're ready to experience a complete transformation, the principles we'll explore here will guide you to new levels of growth, self-awareness, and empowerment. What does quantum physics have to do with personal transformation? The answer is everything. Quantum physics, at its core, shows us that reality is not as fixed and predictable as we once believed. It operates in ways that seem illogical or even magical, but it is real and it is powerful. The principles we'll uncover together will help you apply these quantum laws to change your mindset, create your desired outcomes, and manifest your dreams. In this audiobook, we will uncover the secrets of the quantum world and explore how they can directly impact your life. You will learn how your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs shape your reality, and how you can shift your energy to bring about the changes you want to see. Are you ready to transform your life? Then let's begin. Chapter 1. Understanding the Quantum World. Before we dive into the practical tools for transformation, it's important to understand the fundamental concepts of quantum physics. But don't worry, you don't need to be a scientist to grasp these ideas. I'll break them down in simple terms that you can apply immediately. At its essence, quantum physics is the study of the smallest particles that make up our universe, subatomic particles like electrons and photons. Unlike classical physics, which explains how large objects behave, quantum physics operates on a scale where things don't behave in predictable ways. In the quantum world, particles don't just exist in one place or state at a time. They can exist in multiple places and multiple states simultaneously. This is called superposition. What does that mean for you? It means that the universe is far more fluid and interconnected than we may realize. Things are not as fixed as they seem. You can influence your reality by changing how you perceive and interact with the world around you. Quantum physics also tells us that everything is connected. Quantum entanglement is the phenomenon where particles, once connected, remain linked, even if they're separated by vast distances. This implies that all things in the universe are, in some way, interrelated. If this is true on a subatomic level, how much more true is it on the human level? The quantum world operates on possibility, not certainty. And this is where you come in. You, with your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, play an integral role in shaping the reality you experience. Understanding these quantum principles allows you to harness your power and create the life you desire. The quantum field, the fabric of reality. Now that we understand the basics of quantum physics, let's explore the concept of the quantum field. Think of the quantum field as an invisible web of energy that connects everything in existence. It is the foundation of reality itself. Every thought, feeling, and action is a part of this energy field. The quantum field is not a physical space in the way we think of the space around us. Instead, it's a field of potential, a vast sea of energy and possibility. It's like a blank canvas that can take any form depending on what is projected onto it. And that projection, in this case, is you. You are constantly interacting with the quantum field, sending out energy through your thoughts and emotions. This energy you send out is not just passive. It has power. It can influence the outcomes you experience in your life. If you want to create change, you must learn to work with the quantum field. By consciously aligning your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with your desires, you can begin to manifest the life you want. The observer effect, shaping reality through perception. One of the most groundbreaking discoveries in quantum physics is the observer effect. In essence, this principle suggests that the act of observation influences reality itself. The very moment you observe a quantum particle, its behavior changes. It's as if reality is not a fixed, objective thing. It is shaped by our perception of it. What does this mean for you? If your thoughts and perceptions can influence the smallest particles of reality, imagine the power you have to influence your entire life. The observer effect tells us that reality is not something separate from us. It is something we are actively creating and shaping. Our perceptions, beliefs, and expectations create the lens through which we experience the world. For example, if you believe that success is hard to achieve, you will see the world through a lens of difficulty and struggle. On the other hand, if you believe that abundance and success are available to you, your perception of the world will shift to reflect that belief. This is the observer effect in action. Your beliefs directly influence your experience. Practical application: how to start shaping your reality today. Now that we've covered the basic principles of quantum physics, let's explore how to start applying these ideas to your life. Here are a few practical steps you can take right now to begin harnessing the power of the quantum world. 1. Cultivate awareness of your thoughts. The first step in transforming your reality is to become aware of your thoughts. We often go through life on autopilot, unaware of the beliefs and thought patterns that shape our daily experiences. Begin by observing your thoughts throughout the day. Notice when you're thinking negatively and gently replace those thoughts with positive, empowering ones. Start small. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I can't do this," replace it with, "I am capable and I will find a way." These small shifts in thought will help you tune into a higher frequency, one that is aligned with your desires. 2. Practice mindful observation. Now that you're aware of your thoughts, it's time to practice mindful observation of your reality. Spend a few minutes each day observing your environment, your relationships, and the world around you with intention. When you observe something, ask yourself, what energy am I sending out? Are you focused on abundance or lack? Are you open to possibilities, or are you clinging to old beliefs? This practice will help you become more conscious of how your energy is interacting with the quantum field. It will also help you recognize when your perceptions are limiting you and need to be adjusted. 3. Set clear intentions. The quantum field responds to intention. What do you want to manifest in your life? Get clear on your desires and set an intention to bring them into being. This is more than just wishing for something to happen. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goal. Write down your intention. Say it out loud. Feel it as if it's already happening. The more you can emotionally connect to your intention, the more powerful it will become in shaping your reality. 4. Visualize and feel. Visualization is a powerful tool in quantum manifestation. Spend time each day visualizing your desired outcome. Picture it in as much detail as possible. See yourself living your dream life, whether that's in a new career, a better relationship, or a healthier body. As you visualize, feel the emotions associated with that reality. Feel the joy, gratitude, and excitement as if it's already happening. Remember, the quantum field doesn't distinguish between what is real and what you imagine. It responds to the energy you put out. By visualizing and feeling your desired outcome, you are sending a clear signal to the quantum field that you are ready for change. Chapter 2. Emotions, the key to manifesting your desires. As we dive deeper into quantum principles, we begin to uncover one of the most powerful tools you possess: your emotions. Emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They are a form of energy, a vibration, and they play a crucial role in the quantum process of manifestation. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is made up of energy. and that energy vibrates at different frequencies. Emotions are one of the most potent forms of energy that we experience. When you feel emotions, you are essentially sending out a signal to the quantum field, one that communicates your energetic state and influences the reality you experience. Think about this. Have you ever noticed that when you feel happy and optimistic, life seems to flow more effortlessly? Opportunities seem to appear, relationships improve, and things just seem to go your way. On the other hand, when you feel negative emotions like fear, doubt, or frustration, it can feel as though the universe is pushing against you and things start to feel harder and more challenging. This is because your emotions are your vibrational frequency, the energy you emit. The quantum field responds to the frequency of energy you are sending out, whether positive or negative. To attract what you want in life, it's essential to raise your emotional frequency and align it with the things you desire. The emotional scale. Understanding your vibration. There is a well-known concept in quantum theory and the law of attraction that emotions can be thought of as existing on a scale, ranging from low vibration emotions to high vibration emotions. Understanding this emotional scale is a key to mastering your emotional energy and attracting what you want. Low vibration emotions include fear, guilt, shame, anger, sadness, and frustration. These emotions are heavy and dense, and they resonate at a lower frequency, which in turn attracts more negative experiences. High vibration emotions include love, joy, gratitude, excitement, and peace. These emotions are light, expansive, and resonate at a higher frequency. When you focus on high vibration emotions, you elevate your energy and create a powerful magnetic force for attracting your desires. The emotional scale is not a judgment of good or bad emotions. It's simply a way of understanding how your emotions affect the energy you emit. The goal is to raise your emotional vibration to align with the frequency of the experiences you want to create. How to shift your emotional state. Now that we understand the importance of emotions in the quantum process, let's explore practical ways to shift your emotional state and raise your vibration. This is a vital skill in transforming your reality. Here are some effective strategies. 1. Awareness and acknowledgement. The first step in shifting your emotional state is becoming aware of how you're feeling. Too often, we suppress or ignore our emotions, but true emotional mastery begins with acknowledgement. Take a moment to check in with yourself throughout the day. How am I feeling right now? What emotions am I experiencing? Are my emotions aligned with my desires? By acknowledging your emotions without judgment, you allow yourself the space to process them and make the conscious choice to shift your energy. 2. Use gratitude as a tool. One of the quickest ways to raise your emotional frequency is through gratitude. Gratitude is a high vibration emotion that instantly elevates your energy. When you express gratitude, you begin to focus on what you already have, which sends out a powerful signal to the universe that you are open and ready to receive more. Take a few moments each day to write down or mentally list the things you are grateful for. Whether it's the small things, a warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunset, or a kind gesture from a friend, or the big things, your health, your family, your accomplishments, focusing on gratitude immediately shifts your emotional state. Gratitude can be especially effective when you're feeling stuck or low. In these moments, the act of focusing on what's good in your life can help you break free from negative emotional patterns and raise your vibration. 3. Meditation and breath work. Meditation is another powerful tool to shift your emotional state. Through regular meditation, you can train your mind to focus on high vibration emotions such as love, peace, and joy. This allows you to calm your mind, clear any emotional blocks, and reset your emotional frequency. Breathwork is also a fantastic way to shift your emotions. By consciously slowing your breath, you can activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body and mind. Deep, intentional breaths can help you center yourself and move from a state of stress or anxiety to one of peace and presence. 4. Emotional Freedom Techniques, EFT. EFT, also known as tapping, is a popular technique for shifting negative emotions. This technique involves tapping on specific meridian points on your body while focusing on the emotional issue you're dealing with. By combining gentle tapping with verbal affirmations, EFT helps release emotional blocks and resets your energy. If you're feeling anxious, stressed, or overwhelmed, EFT can help bring you back into balance and raise your emotional vibration. You can learn more about this technique through online resources or by working with a practitioner. But even tapping on your own while focusing on releasing negative emotions can provide immediate relief. 5. Visualization and emotion-focused imagery. Visualization is another tool that can help you shift your emotional state. When you visualize a positive outcome or desired experience, try to focus on how it would feel. For example, if you are imagining a successful career, focus not just on the external aspects, but also on how you would feel in that situation. Feel the pride, the excitement, the joy, and the fulfillment of achieving your goals. When you connect with the emotions associated with your desires, you raise your vibration to match the energy of your vision. This emotional alignment is a powerful attractor for your desires. The power of emotion and manifestation. Now let's tie everything together. By raising your emotional vibration and aligning it with the energy of your desires, you become a magnet for the reality you want to create. Remember, the quantum field responds to the energy you emit. When you consistently emit high vibration emotions, you align with the vibration of abundance, love, success, and well-being. This doesn't mean you need to be happy all the time or ignore difficult emotions. Emotions are part of being human, and it's perfectly normal to experience a range of feelings. The key is to not let negative emotions dominate your energy for too long. It's okay to feel sad, angry, or frustrated, but the faster you can shift back to a higher vibration emotional state, the more quickly you will see your desired outcomes manifest. Practical exercise. The Emotional Alignment Check-In. Here's an exercise to help you practice emotional alignment every day. 1. Check in with yourself. Throughout your day, take brief moments to check in with your emotional state. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? What is my energy like? 2. Identify low vibration. If you find yourself in a low vibration state, e.g., feeling anxious, sad, or angry, acknowledge the emotion. Allow yourself to feel it fully without judgment. 3. Shift your energy. Once you've acknowledged the emotion, shift your energy using one or more of the techniques we've discussed: breathwork, gratitude, EFT, or visualization. Aim to elevate your emotional state. 4. Focus on positive emotions. Consciously focus on cultivating high vibration emotions such as love, joy, excitement, or peace. Do this for at least 5 to 10 minutes each day. By practicing this exercise, you begin to develop the emotional discipline needed to maintain a high vibration state, which will help you manifest your desires more effectively. Chapter 3. Intention. The seed of your quantum reality, the power of intention. In quantum physics, the concept of intention is a key player in the creation of reality. Intentions are not just casual thoughts. They are powerful, focused energies that shape the fabric of your experience. When you set a clear and focused intention, you send out a signal into the quantum field that attracts the corresponding energy and experiences to match it. Think of your intention as a seed. Just as a seed contains the potential to grow into a tree, your intention holds the potential to manifest into your desired reality. The moment you set an intention, you are planting the seed of what you want to create. The energy you put behind that intention nourishes it and your beliefs, emotions, and actions water it, helping it grow. The quantum field doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's imagined. It responds to your energy. So when you focus your intention with clarity and purpose, you begin to align with the frequency of your desires. This alignment attracts the people, circumstances, and opportunities needed for your intention to manifest. How to set powerful intentions. Setting a powerful intention is the first step in creating the life you desire. But how do you ensure that your intentions are effective? How do you make sure that the seed you plant is capable of growing into a magnificent tree? Here are the steps to set intentions that work. 1. Be clear and specific. The more specific you are with your intention, the more power it holds. Instead of vague goals like, I want to be successful, get specific. Define what success looks like for you. Ask yourself, what exactly do I want to achieve? What does my ideal reality look like in detail? What would success feel like? For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthy, you could say, I intend to feel energetic, strong, and vibrant every day by eating nutritious foods, exercising, and nurturing my body with self-care. The more clarity you have, the more focused and aligned your energy will be. 2. Align your intention with your values. For an intention to be truly powerful, it must align with your core values. If your intention conflicts with your values, it will create inner resistance, and you may find yourself struggling to bring it to fruition. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, what do I value most in life? How does my intention align with these values? Does this intention come from a place of authenticity, or am I pursuing it because of external pressures? For example, if you value freedom and creativity, your intention might focus on creating a career or lifestyle that allows for autonomy and self-expression. If your intention doesn't align with your values, it may feel like you're swimming against the current, making it much harder to manifest. 3. Use present tense language. When you set an intention, speak it in the present tense as though it's already happening. This communicates to the quantum field that you are already aligned with your desired reality. For example, instead of saying, I want to attract more money, say, I am financially abundant and money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Instead of saying, I hope to get that job, say, I am excited to be working in my dream job and it brings me fulfillment and joy. Using present tense language allows you to embody the energy of your desired reality now, rather than placing it in the future. 4. Add emotion to your intention. As we discussed in part 2, emotion is one of the most powerful energies you can use to attract your desires. When setting your intention, add as much emotional energy as possible. Feel the excitement, gratitude, and joy of having already achieved your goal. Imagine the positive emotions you would feel in the moment of manifestation. For example, when setting the intention for financial abundance, visualize yourself living the life you desire and feel the gratitude, relief, and excitement of being financially free. The stronger the emotional connection to your intention, the more power it will have. 5. Release attachment to the outcome. One of the most important aspects of setting an intention is to release attachment to how it will manifest. The universe has its own way of orchestrating events, and when we try to control the how, we limit the flow of possibilities. Trust in the quantum field to bring you the opportunities and experiences that are aligned with your intention. Let go of the need to control the exact form your desire takes and allow yourself to remain open to the unexpected. Often, the universe has a better plan than we can imagine, and it's important to trust the process and have faith that everything is unfolding perfectly. Aligning your actions with your intentions. Intention is the starting point, but the power of intention doesn't stop at thought alone. To truly manifest your desires, you must align your actions with your intention. The energy you put into the world through your actions will create the conditions for your intention to materialize. Here's how to take action that aligns with your intention. 1. Act as if. To activate your intention, start taking small actions that align with the reality you want to create. If your intention is to run your own successful business, for example, start taking small steps toward entrepreneurship. Research your niche, create a business plan, or connect with potential clients. If your intention is to improve your health, take actions like preparing healthy meals, exercising, and prioritizing self-care. By acting as if your intention is already in motion, you send a strong signal to the quantum field that you are ready to receive. The key is to take consistent, inspired action that feels aligned with your vision. 2. Trust your intuition. In the quantum world, intuition plays a crucial role in guiding you to the right actions. When you set an intention, trust that the universe will show you the path forward, often through intuitive nudges, ideas, or impulses. Pay attention to your inner guidance and act on it, even if it seems small or insignificant. The more you trust your intuition, the more the universe will conspire to bring your desires to fruition. 3. Stay committed but flexible. While it's important to stay committed to your intention, you also need to remain flexible about how it will unfold. If a new opportunity arises that aligns with your goal but takes you in a slightly different direction, be open to it. The universe might have a better path than you initially envisioned. Flexibility allows you to flow with the quantum field rather than resist it, which increases the likelihood of manifesting your intention. The role of the quantum field in intention. The quantum field is not just a passive observer, it is responsive. It is a field of infinite possibilities, and it reacts to the energy that you emit. When you set a clear and focused intention, you are essentially sending a signal to the quantum field, telling it what you want to create. The field then works to bring about the conditions necessary for that intention to manifest. It's important to understand that your intention is not a command to the universe. Rather, it's a harmonious communication. You are in partnership with the quantum field, co-creating your reality. Your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions all work in tandem with the field, pulling your desires into physical form. The key is to keep your energy aligned with your intention. Stay focused, stay positive, and trust that the universe is working on your behalf. The more you align with the quantum field, the faster and more effortlessly your desires will manifest. Chapter 4. Visualization. Creating your desired reality, the power of visualization. In the realm of quantum physics, one of the most potent tools for creating your reality is visualization. Visualization is the process of using your imagination to mentally picture yourself already living the life you desire. It's not just about daydreaming. It's about actively engaging your mind, body, and energy in the creation of your ideal reality. Quantum physics tells us that everything in the universe is made of energy, including your thoughts. Your thoughts send out vibrations to the quantum field, and the clearer and more detailed your mental images are, the stronger the energy you send out. The quantum field then responds to these images by rearranging itself to bring about the conditions necessary for your vision to become a reality. When you visualize, you are essentially programming your mind and body to align with your desires. This process involves not only imagining the external circumstances of your goals, but also feeling the emotions associated with achieving them. This emotional connection is key, as it enhances the vibrational frequency you emit, making it easier for the universe to respond to your desires. How to visualize effectively. Visualization is a skill that requires practice and focus, but it is one of the most powerful tools in your manifestation toolkit. Below are the steps to practice effective visualization that will accelerate the manifestation process. 1. Create a clear mental image. To begin, You need to create a clear and vivid mental image of your desired outcome, whether it's a dream job, improved health, financial abundance, or a loving relationship. The more specific and detailed your image, the better. Ask yourself, what does my desired reality look like? What do I see around me? What colors, textures, or shapes are present? What are the details of the experience? Who is there with me? What am I doing? For example, if your goal is to own your dream house, visualize every detail: the layout of the rooms, the color of the walls, the furniture, and the view outside the windows. The clearer and more vivid the image, the stronger the signal you send to the quantum field. 2. Engage all your senses. Visualization is more than just seeing pictures in your mind. To make the experience real and powerful, engage all your senses. Feel the sensations in your body as you imagine yourself living your desired reality. For example, if you're visualizing walking along a beach, imagine the sensation of the sand beneath your feet, the sound of the waves crashing, the smell of the salty air, and the warmth of the sun on your skin. The more senses you engage, the more real the experience becomes, and the stronger the energetic signal you send out. You want to feel as though you are already experiencing your desired reality in this moment. This emotional engagement is key to aligning your vibration with your desires. 3. Use the power of emotion. As you visualize, remember that emotions are the fuel that powers your manifestation. If you visualize your dream car, for instance, allow yourself to feel the excitement, pride, and joy of driving it. If you are visualizing your ideal relationship, feel the love, gratitude, and happiness as if you are already in it. The key is to emotionally embody the experience. The universe responds more strongly to emotions than to mere thoughts. So the more you can infuse your visualization with positive feelings, the more quickly your desires will manifest. 4. Visualize frequently. Like any skill, the more you practice visualization, the more effective it will become. Set aside time each day to visualize your desires. Whether it's 5 minutes in the morning or right before bed, the more often you engage in this practice, the more deeply you will embed these images and emotions in your subconscious mind. Over time, your subconscious mind will begin to accept these visualizations as reality, and you will naturally begin to act in ways that align with your desires. Visualization will become a tool that not only shifts your energy, but also aligns your actions with your goals. 5. Visualize with gratitude. Gratitude is a high vibration emotion that can amplify the power of your visualization. As you visualize your desired outcome, infuse the experience with gratitude. Feel the thankfulness of already having what you want. Gratitude sends out a signal to the quantum field that you are open to receiving, which can help speed up the manifestation process. For example, as you visualize yourself living in your dream home, say to yourself, "I am so grateful to be living in this beautiful home. I feel so blessed to experience this reality." The more you express gratitude, the more magnetic your energy becomes. The science behind visualization. You may wonder, how does visualization work from a scientific standpoint? Research in neuroscience and quantum physics shows that visualization is not just wishful thinking. It's a neural reprogramming tool that helps you align with your desires. When you visualize, your brain doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. The neural networks in your brain are activated in the same way as they would be if you were actually experiencing the event. This is why athletes use visualization techniques before competitions. They mentally rehearse their performance, which primes their brain and body for success. Furthermore, when you visualize, you engage the reticular activating system, ERAS, in your brain. The RAS is responsible for filtering information and focusing your attention on what matters most. When you visualize a desired outcome, Your RAS begins to look for opportunities and circumstances that align with your goals, helping you manifest them more easily. Combining visualization with other manifestation tools. Visualization is an incredibly powerful tool on its own, but when combined with other manifestation techniques, its power is amplified. Here's how you can integrate visualization with the principles we've already discussed. 1. Visualization plus intention. The combination of intention and visualization is a powerhouse for manifestation. When you set a clear intention and then visualize the outcome in vivid detail, you create a potent energy that resonates with the quantum field. Your intention acts as the seed, and visualization acts as the water, nourishing it and helping it grow. For example, if your intention is to attract a new job, visualize yourself already in that role, seeing yourself working with a supportive team, enjoying the work you do, and feeling fulfilled and excited every day. 2. Visualization plus emotion. As we've discussed, emotion is the key to elevating your vibration. When you visualize, make sure to amplify the emotional energy behind your vision. Feel the joy, love, excitement, or gratitude that your desire evokes. The stronger the emotional connection, the stronger the energy you send out to the quantum field. 3. Visualization plus action. Visualization works best when paired with aligned action. As you visualize your desired outcome, take inspired action toward it. Visualizing that you are financially abundant is powerful, but it's also important to take practical steps toward improving your financial situation. Whether it's budgeting, investing, or pursuing a new income stream, taking action demonstrates your commitment to your goal and opens the door for opportunities to flow. Visualization for every area of your life. Visualization is a tool that can be applied to any area of your life. Whether you want to manifest better health, a loving relationship, financial success, or personal growth, visualization can help you align with your desires. Here are a few examples of how to visualize for specific goals. 1. Health and wellness. To visualize better health, close your eyes and imagine yourself feeling vibrant and full of energy. Visualize your body in optimal health, free from pain or discomfort. Picture yourself engaging in activities that bring you joy, whether it's hiking, dancing, or simply feeling strong and capable in your everyday life. 2. Financial abundance. Visualize yourself already living in abundance. See the flow of money entering your life effortlessly. Imagine paying off debt, investing in your future, and enjoying the freedom that comes with financial security. See yourself making wise financial decisions and living a life of abundance. 3. Relationships. Visualize yourself in a loving, fulfilling relationship. See yourself connecting deeply with another person, sharing joy, laughter, and support. Feel the love, warmth, and connection that comes with being in a healthy partnership. If you are already in a relationship, visualize your connection growing stronger with more understanding and harmony between you. Chapter 5. Beliefs and Mindset, the foundation of your reality. The role of beliefs in shaping your quantum reality. Your beliefs are the lens through which you perceive the world. They shape how you interpret experiences, how you react to challenges, and how you navigate life. In the quantum field, your beliefs are even more powerful than you may realize. Beliefs are like filters that determine the energy you emit. They can either limit or expand your reality. Beliefs are deeply embedded in your subconscious mind, and they influence everything from your relationships, to your career, to your health. According to quantum physics, these beliefs create energetic patterns that attract corresponding experiences. If you believe you are worthy of success, you will naturally align with the opportunities and energy required to manifest that success. On the other hand, if you hold limiting beliefs such as, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," you send out a signal that attracts experiences that reinforce those beliefs. So, how do you change your reality when your beliefs seem to hold you back? The answer lies in shifting your mindset. By transforming limiting beliefs into empowering ones, you can change the frequency at which you operate, thus attracting better outcomes and more aligned experiences. Identifying limiting beliefs. The first step in transforming your beliefs is to identify the ones that are limiting your progress. Limiting beliefs are often deeply ingrained and may have been formed early in life based on past experiences, cultural conditioning, or messages from others. These beliefs typically sound like, "I'm not worthy of love and success. Money is hard to come by. I always fail when I try something new. I can't change who I am." These beliefs can be subtle, and sometimes we don't even realize they are holding us back. To uncover them, pay attention to the negative self-talk that arises when you think about your goals. Notice when you feel resistance or fear. Limiting beliefs often show up as self-doubt, procrastination, or a sense of unworthiness. Here are some questions to help you identify your limiting beliefs. What thoughts or fears come up when I think about achieving my goals? Are there patterns of behavior that are keeping me stuck? What do I believe about money, success, relationships, and myself? By becoming aware of these limiting beliefs, you can start to unravel their power over you. The power of mindset is the attitude you have toward life, your goals, and your challenges. There are two main types of mindsets. Fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence are static. They tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and see effort as futile. This mindset is based on the belief that success is a result of inherent talent rather than hard work or growth. Growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. They embrace challenges, learn from criticism, and understand that failure is a necessary part of growth. This mindset opens the door to infinite possibilities and empowers individuals to push past obstacles. In the quantum field, your mindset determines how you interact with the world. If you have a fixed mindset, you will be more likely to give up on your dreams when things get tough. However, a growth mindset allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth, and this energy attracts better experiences. If you have a growth mindset, you are constantly evolving, learning, and expanding, which allows you to align with the ever-changing quantum field. This mindset helps you attract positive circumstances and opportunities because you are in harmony with the flow of life. Transforming limiting beliefs into empowering ones. Once you've identified your limiting beliefs, the next step is to transform them into empowering beliefs. This process takes time, but it's essential for aligning with your quantum reality. Here's a step-by-step guide to shifting your limiting beliefs. 1. Question the belief. The first step in transforming a limiting belief is to question its validity. Ask yourself, is this belief based on facts, or is it just a perception? Where did this belief come from? Is it something I inherited from others, or is it a result of past experiences? Is this belief helping or hindering me? For example, if you believe, "I'll never be able to make more money," ask yourself, why do I think that? Is it because of a past financial setback, or because I grew up hearing that money is scarce? Second, challenge the belief with new evidence. Once you've questioned the belief, look for evidence that contradicts it. If you've always believed that success is hard to achieve, find examples in your life or in others where success came with ease. When you see evidence that challenges the belief, it weakens its grip on your subconscious. For example, if you believe that "I'm not worthy of success," look for instances where you have succeeded, even in small ways. Reflect on your accomplishments and acknowledge your worth. 3. Replace the limiting belief with an empowering one. Now, you need to consciously replace the limiting belief with an empowering one. Choose a belief that supports your growth, such as, I am worthy of success and abundance. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I am capable of achieving all of my goals. I can learn and grow from every challenge. Affirm these empowering beliefs regularly. Speak them out loud, write them down, and visualize them as true. As you do this, your mind will begin to accept these new beliefs, and they will become your new reality. Act as if the new belief is already true. Another powerful tool for shifting beliefs is to act as if your new belief is already true. For example, if you believe, I am worthy of success, start making decisions as though you already are successful. Take actions that reflect this new belief, whether it's applying for a new job, pursuing a new opportunity, or setting ambitious goals. The more you act as if your empowering belief is true, the more your reality will align with it. The quantum field and beliefs. The quantum field responds to the energy you emit, and your beliefs play a significant role in this process. If you hold limiting beliefs, you will emit an energy that matches those beliefs, and the quantum field will send experiences that reflect that energy. Conversely, when you shift to empowering beliefs, you send out a higher vibration that attracts positive experiences and opportunities. The process of transforming your beliefs is not just about thinking positively. It's about changing your vibrational frequency. As you align with empowering beliefs, you elevate your energy and start attracting people, situations, and opportunities that match that frequency. It's important to remember that the quantum field is neutral. It does not judge your beliefs. It simply responds to the energy you emit. So when you change your beliefs, you change the energy you emit, and the field responds by bringing you experiences that reflect your new beliefs. The power of affirmations and repetition. One of the most effective ways to change your beliefs is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind. By repeating affirmations regularly, you replace negative thought patterns with empowering ones. Here's how to use affirmations effectively. Be specific. Make your affirmations as specific as possible. Instead of saying, I am successful, say, I am the CEO of my own successful company, and I feel empowered in my work every day. Use present tense. Speak your affirmations in the present tense as though they are already true. This tells the quantum field that your desire is already a reality. Feel the emotion. As you say your affirmations, feel the emotions associated with them. Feel the excitement, gratitude, and confidence that come with your new beliefs. Repeat. Often. Consistency is key. The more you repeat your affirmations, the more they will become ingrained in your subconscious mind, and the more your reality will shift. Chapter 6. Gratitude, the key to unlocking abundance. The transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful emotions you can cultivate to transform your reality. It is not just a polite gesture or a simple acknowledgement of the good things in your life. In the quantum field, gratitude is an energy, a high vibrational frequency that has the power to attract abundance, joy, love, and all the desires you wish to manifest. Quantum physics teaches us that everything is energy, and our emotions play a critical role in shaping the reality we experience. Gratitude, in particular, is one of the highest vibration emotions because it carries an energy of appreciation, positivity, and abundance. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you align your energy with the vibration of abundance. This, in turn, attracts more experiences, people, and opportunities that align with that energy. In fact, gratitude is often called a manifestation amplifier because of its ability to not only improve your mental and emotional well-being, but also to draw more of the things you desire into your life. It's the energy that tells the universe, "Thank you for what I have, and I am open to receiving more." Why gratitude works in the quantum field. The quantum field responds to the energy you emit. When you feel gratitude, you are emitting a frequency that aligns with abundance. This sends a signal to the universe that you are in a state of openness and receptivity. The field then responds by bringing more opportunities that match this energy. When you practice gratitude, you are in effect tuning your energy to the frequency of what you want. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. By appreciating what you currently possess, whether it's your health, relationships, or even small successes, you signal to the quantum field that you are in alignment with abundance. Additionally, gratitude helps break the cycle of scarcity thinking, which is a mindset rooted in fear and lack. When you focus on gratitude, you shift your attention away from worries or negative thoughts and redirect it toward the present moment and the positive aspects of your life. This shift in perspective opens the door to even more blessings and manifestations. The science behind gratitude. There's more to gratitude than just feeling good. Research in neuroscience has shown that practicing gratitude can have profound effects on both your brain and your physical health. When you express gratitude, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, two neurotransmitters that make you feel happier, more relaxed, and at ease. Gratitude also helps to rewire your brain's neural pathways. Over time, focusing on what you are thankful for strengthens the neural connections associated with positive emotions, making it easier for you to feel grateful and happy, even during difficult times. This is one of the reasons why gratitude is so powerful for manifestation. It creates a habit of focusing on the positive, which raises your vibrational frequency and aligns you with your desires. Furthermore, studies have shown that gratitude can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve your overall well-being. By shifting your focus to gratitude, you are not only enhancing your mental and emotional state, but also improving your physical health and boosting your energy, which makes you more magnetic to the things you want to attract. How to practice gratitude. Daily gratitude is a practice, something that you must actively cultivate on a daily basis. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will see its benefits in your life. Here are several practical steps to integrate gratitude into your routine. 1. Keep a gratitude journal. One of the most effective ways to cultivate gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be big things. Even the smallest moments can hold powerful energy. Maybe you're grateful for a warm cup of tea, a phone call with a friend, or a beautiful sunset. By writing these down, you bring your attention to the positive aspects of your life. As you review your journal over time, you will notice how much you have to be thankful for, and this will increase your vibration of abundance. 2. Express gratitude aloud. Another powerful practice is to express gratitude aloud, either to others or to the universe. When you feel thankful for something, say it out loud. For instance, you might say, "Thank you for this beautiful day," or "I'm so grateful for the loving relationships in my life." Speaking your gratitude out loud helps to reinforce the positive energy and allows you to feel the emotions of appreciation more fully. You can also use affirmations such as, "I am so grateful for all the abundance in my life." 3. Visualize with gratitude. As you visualize your goals and desires, incorporate gratitude into your visualization practice. Imagine yourself living your dream life and feel the gratitude for all the blessings you are receiving. Whether it's financial abundance, a fulfilling career, or a loving relationship, express your thanks as if it's already here. This combination of visualization and gratitude is incredibly powerful for manifesting. For example, if your goal is to attract more financial abundance, visualize receiving large amounts of money and feel the gratitude for the freedom and opportunities it brings. The more you feel the emotions of gratitude during your visualization, the more magnetic you become to your desires. Practice gratitude in challenging situations. It's easy to be grateful when things are going well, but the true power of gratitude comes when you practice it in challenging situations. In times of difficulty or stress, pause and find something to be thankful for. It could be a lesson you are learning, a supportive friend, or even your own strength to get through the challenge. By focusing on gratitude during tough times, you not only shift your emotional state, but also raise your vibrational frequency, which helps you manifest solutions and opportunities more quickly. Gratitude and abundance. The connection between gratitude and abundance is profound. Abundance isn't just about material wealth. It's about having an abundance of health, love, joy, peace, and opportunities. Gratitude helps you align with all of these forms of abundance. When you feel grateful for everything in your life, whether big or small, you activate the law of attraction and begin attracting more of what you are grateful for. For example, when you express gratitude for the money you have, you begin to attract more financial opportunities. When you express gratitude for the love in your life, you create more space for deeper connections and harmonious relationships. The key is to feel abundant in the present moment. Even if you don't have everything you desire right now, gratitude helps you focus on the abundance that already exists in your life, which in turn sends out a powerful signal to the universe that you are open to receiving more. Transforming your mindset through gratitude. Gratitude has the power to shift your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. When you focus on gratitude, you stop thinking about what you don't have and start focusing on all the blessings that are already present in your life. This shift in perspective is crucial because it aligns your energy with the vibration of abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more you will notice that your mindset begins to change. Instead of focusing on problems or obstacles, you will naturally start to look for solutions and opportunities. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive, which helps you stay aligned with your goals and desires. By cultivating gratitude, you not only attract more of what you want, but also increase your capacity to appreciate what you already have. This creates a cycle of positivity where you are constantly aligned with abundance and more opportunities come into your life. Gratitude and the law of attraction. Gratitude is often referred to as a key element of the law of attraction. This universal law states that like attracts like, meaning that the energy you put out into the universe will attract similar energy back to you. When you express gratitude, you align yourself with positive energy, which then attracts more positivity into your life. The more grateful you are, the more you align with the frequency of abundance, and the more you will attract experiences, people, and circumstances that match that frequency. Gratitude is one of the most effective ways to raise your vibrational frequency and manifest your desires. Chapter 7. The Power of Surrender, Letting Go of Control. In the context of manifestation, surrender doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to a passive life. Instead, surrendering is the act of releasing attachment to specific outcomes, trusting that the universe, or the quantum field, knows the best way to bring your desires into reality. It's about letting go of the need to control how and when things happen and allowing the flow of life to guide you. When you surrender, you stop trying to force things into existence. You release the struggle and align yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe. This doesn't mean you stop taking action or setting intentions. It simply means you trust that the universe will support you in manifesting your desires in the perfect way and at the perfect time. Surrendering is a powerful act of faith. It's an acknowledgement that there is a force greater than yourself that is guiding you toward your highest good. By letting go of the need to control, you open yourself up to the magic of the quantum field, where anything is possible. Why surrender is crucial for manifestation. In the quantum field, everything is energy, and the energy of control is often rooted in fear. When you try to control your outcomes, you are operating from a place of scarcity or insecurity. This energy can block the flow of abundance because it sends a signal that you don't trust the process. On the other hand, when you surrender and release the need for control, you align yourself with the energy of trust, faith, and flow. This sends a signal to the universe that you are open to receiving your desires in the way that is most aligned with your highest good. It's a recognition that you don't need to know every detail of how your dreams will unfold. You simply need to trust that they will. Surrendering doesn't mean that you stop taking action toward your goals. It means that you stop forcing things to happen and instead allow them to unfold naturally. When you release the need to control, you move into a space of peace and acceptance, and this is where the quantum field responds with the flow of abundance. How to practice surrender in manifestation. Surrender is a process that requires practice, but when done with intention, it can be transformative. Here are some practical steps to help you surrender and align with the flow of the universe. 1. Let go of attachment to outcomes. The first step in surrender is to release your attachment to specific outcomes. When you are attached to a particular result, you are essentially trying to control the process. This creates resistance and limits the possibilities available to you. Instead of focusing on the how and when, focus on your intention and trust that the universe knows the best way to bring it to fruition. For example, if you are trying to manifest a new job, don't obsess over the specific company or position. Focus on the feeling you want to experience, whether it's fulfillment, growth, or financial abundance, and trust that the right opportunity will come to you. 2. Trust the timing of the universe. One of the hardest aspects of surrendering is accepting the timing of the universe. We often want things to happen now, but the truth is, the universe has its own perfect timing. When you try to rush things or force them to happen, you are pushing against the natural flow of life. Trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing, even if it doesn't look the way you expect. Practice patience and stay open to the possibility that the universe may have something even better in store for you than you initially imagined. 3. Release resistance and let go of fear. Fear and resistance are major blocks to manifestation. Fear of not getting what you want, fear of failure, or fear of the unknown can keep you stuck in a cycle of control. To surrender, you need to release these fears and trust that everything is working out for your highest good. When you feel fear or resistance, take a moment to breathe deeply and acknowledge the feeling. Then, consciously choose to release it. Affirm to yourself, I trust that the universe has my back. Everything is happening in perfect timing. I am safe to let go. Surrender versus giving up. It's important to distinguish between surrender and giving up. Surrendering is an active choice to trust the process and allow things to unfold in the best way possible. Giving up, on the other hand, is a passive decision to abandon your desires altogether. When you give up, you are closing yourself off to the possibilities in the quantum field. When you surrender, you remain open, but you stop forcing things to happen. You stay committed to your goals while releasing attachment to how they manifest. Surrender is an empowering act. It is a choice to stop swimming upstream and instead flow with the current. It is an act of faith, knowing that everything is happening for your benefit and that you don't need to control every detail to make it happen. The power of surrender in relationships. Surrendering can also be transformative in your relationships. If you're constantly trying to control or manipulate the people around you, you are creating tension and resistance. When you surrender in relationships, you allow people to show up as they are, without trying to change or control them. In romantic relationships, for example, surrendering means letting go of the need to control your partner's actions or behaviors. Instead, you trust in the natural flow of the relationship and in the love you share. You give your partner the space to grow and evolve, and in doing so, you create a more harmonious and authentic connection. The same applies to friendships, family relationships, and even business connections. Surrendering in relationships doesn't mean giving up on your needs or boundaries. It means releasing the need to control the other person and allowing the relationship to evolve naturally. Surrender and the quantum field. In the quantum field, everything is energy, and surrendering is about aligning with the flow of energy rather than fighting against it. When you surrender, you stop blocking the flow of abundance and allow the universe to bring you the experiences that are in alignment with your true desires. Surrendering helps you become more aware of the signs, synchronicities, and opportunities that the universe is presenting to you. Instead of pushing for things to happen, you are in a state of openness and receptivity, which enables you to receive your desires more effortlessly. The more you practice surrender, the more you will notice that life begins to flow more easily. Opportunities will appear at the right moment, and things will start to fall into place with less effort and struggle. Surrender allows the quantum field to work in your favor, bringing your desires to you in the most harmonious way possible. The role of faith in surrender faith is a key component of surrender. It's the trust that you are being guided, supported, and taken care of, even if you can't see the full picture. When you surrender, you are essentially saying, "I trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and I am willing to let go of the need to control." This act of faith allows you to release your fears, doubts, and worries, creating space for your desires to manifest. The more you surrender, the more you deepen your faith in the process of manifestation. You begin to trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when you can't yet see the results. Chapter 8. Inspired Action. The bridge between thought and manifestation. Understanding inspired action manifestation is not just about thinking and visualizing your desires. It's also about taking inspired action. Many people mistakenly believe that manifestation is a passive process where you simply think about your desires and wait for them to materialize. While the mental and emotional work is crucial, taking inspired action is the bridge that connects your thoughts to physical reality. Inspired action is different from ordinary action. It's the action that feels right, that flows with ease, and that is inspired by your inner guidance. This type of action is not driven by force, pressure, or a need to make things happen. Instead, it's aligned with your inner desires and intuition, leading you to opportunities, people, and situations that help you manifest your goals. The key to inspired action is tuning into your intuition and allowing it to guide you. It requires a deep level of trust in yourself and the universe, knowing that the steps you take are aligned with your highest good. This is how the quantum field responds, by giving you the nudges and opportunities to bring your desires into reality. Why inspired action is essential. Inspired action is essential because it turns your ideas and intentions into tangible results. Thoughts alone cannot create physical change in the world. You must take action to bring your desires into form. However, not all action is equal. Inspired action feels effortless, exciting, and fulfilling because it is in alignment with your true purpose. When you take action from a place of inspiration, you are not forcing or struggling to make something happen. Instead, you are moving in harmony with the flow of life, taking steps that feel natural and effortless. This creates momentum that propels you forward, attracting even more opportunities and experiences that align with your desires. In the quantum field, your thoughts and emotions send out a signal, but it's your inspired actions that signal to the universe that you are ready to receive your desires. These actions are like a cosmic confirmation that you believe in the possibility of your dreams and are ready to bring them into reality. How to recognize inspired action. Recognizing inspired action can be tricky at first, especially if you're used to acting from a place of fear, doubt, or urgency. However, There are key signs that indicate when you're taking inspired action. 1. It feels aligned and effortless. When you take inspired action, it feels natural and easy. There is no push or force involved. It feels like the next step, almost like a calling that you can't ignore. There's no resistance. Everything flows smoothly, and you feel a sense of joy and purpose in taking the action. For example, you might feel inspired to send an email, make a phone call, or sign up for a course without overthinking it. The action feels right, and you're not questioning it. 2. It feels exciting and energizing. Inspired action is often accompanied by a sense of excitement and energy. When you take action from inspiration, it feels like you're moving towards something that lights you up. It's exciting, even if it involves stepping out of your comfort zone. You may feel nervous or uncertain, but it's a positive, forward-moving energy rather than fear or hesitation. For instance, you might feel energized when you decide to pursue a new project or meet new people who align with your goals. This excitement is a sign that the action is in alignment with your true desires. 3. It comes from a place of clarity and inner knowing. Inspired action often comes when you experience moments of clarity or insight. It may feel like a sudden aha moment, where you suddenly know what you need to do next. It's not based on external pressure or the opinions of others. It comes from a deep inner knowing that you are on the right path. For example, you might wake up one morning with a clear idea of how to solve a problem or take the next step toward your goal. This clarity feels grounded and centered, not rushed or anxious. 4. It feels good to your intuition. Your intuition plays a major role in recognizing inspired action. If an action feels good on an intuitive level, even if it doesn't make logical sense at first, it's likely inspired. Intuitive action doesn't come from overthinking or analyzing the situation. It comes from a deep sense of knowing and trust in the process. For example, you may feel intuitively drawn to meet a particular person, go to a certain event, or make a decision that your mind can't fully explain, but your heart knows it's right. This intuitive pull is a powerful signal that you are taking aligned action. How to align with inspired action? To recognize and act upon inspired action, you must first align yourself with your desires and intuition. Here's how you can do that. 1. Cultivate a quiet mind. A noisy mind can block the flow of inspiration. To hear your inner guidance, you need to quiet the chatter of your thoughts. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or simply taking time to be still can help you connect with your intuition and receive the insights you need for inspired action. When your mind is calm, you create space for clarity and inspiration to emerge. The quieter your mind, the clearer the guidance will be. 2. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is a powerful tool for recognizing inspired action. Trust the guidance you receive, even if it doesn't make logical sense at first. Your intuition often speaks through feelings, sensations, and subtle nudges, so pay attention to these cues. The more you trust your intuition, the more easily you'll be able to recognize inspired action. You may experience a gut feeling or inner knowing about what to do next. Trust this feeling and take action based on it. 3. Take inspired action immediately. One of the keys to inspired action is to take it immediately when you feel the impulse. Inspiration often comes in fleeting moments, and if you wait too long, the energy may dissipate. When you feel the pull to take action, do it without overthinking. Your mind may try to talk you out of it, but your intuition knows the way. For example, if you feel inspired to write a blog post, take a walk, or make a phone call, do it right away. The longer you wait, the more resistance can creep in. Trust that the action is aligned with your goals and take it when the inspiration strikes. Inspired action versus forceful action. It's important to differentiate between inspired action and forceful action. Forceful action is driven by desperation, fear, or the need to control outcomes. It often feels like pushing a boulder uphill, exhausting, frustrating, and ineffective. When you act from a place of fear or urgency, you block the flow of the quantum field and create resistance to your desires. Inspired action, on the other hand, feels effortless, joyful, and aligned. It's action taken from a place of trust, flow, and purpose. Instead of forcing things to happen, you are moving with the current, taking steps that feel right and aligned with your desires. The importance of consistency. While inspired action doesn't require constant effort, consistency is still important. Taking small inspired steps on a regular basis helps to build momentum and keep you on track toward your goals. The more consistently you take inspired action, the more you will align with the flow of abundance and accelerate your manifestations. Remember that inspired action doesn't have to be massive or dramatic. Even small steps, when aligned with your desires, can create powerful results. The key is to stay open, aware, and responsive to the guidance you receive. Chapter 9. Living in the End, Embodying Your Desired Reality. Living in the end is a concept that comes from Neville Goddard's teachings on manifestation. It refers to the practice of mentally and emotionally living in the state of having already achieved your desires. Rather than focusing on the process of getting from here to there, you embody the feeling of already having what you want, as if it's already part of your current reality. When you live in the end, you are shifting your mindset and vibration to match the frequency of your desired outcome. You stop dwelling on the gap between where you are and where you want to be, and instead, you fully embrace the version of yourself who already has what you desire. This technique is incredibly powerful because it aligns your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the end result, which is the key to attracting it into your reality. You stop asking, "How will I get there?" And instead, you focus on the reality that you already live in, which is full of abundance, love, success, or whatever it is you are manifesting. Why living in the end works. The reason living in the end is so effective is that the quantum field responds to your vibration, not just your thoughts. When you live in the end, you are matching your energy to that of your desire. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions all align with the reality you want to create. In the quantum realm, everything already exists as a potential, and by embodying the feeling of already having what you desire, you are essentially collapsing the wave function of your desire into physical form. This creates a ripple effect in the quantum field, which begins to rearrange circumstances, people, and events to bring your desired outcome into your experience. Living in the end accelerates your manifestation process because it removes resistance. When you are in the state of having what you want, there's no gap between desire and reality. You're not waiting for something to happen. You are already living it. This causes the universe to respond by making your desires manifest faster. How to practice living in the end. Living in the end requires you to cultivate a mindset and emotional state that aligns with your desired outcome. Here are practical steps you can take to begin living in the end and embodying your desired reality. 1. Visualize your desired outcome. The first step in living in the end is to visualize yourself already living the life you want. Take some time each day to close your eyes and imagine that your desires have already come to fruition. See yourself in the situation, experiencing the emotions of having what you want, and allowing yourself to feel the joy, excitement, or fulfillment that comes with it. For example, if you're manifesting a dream job, visualize yourself working in that role, feeling the satisfaction and pride of achieving your career goals. If you're manifesting a loving relationship, imagine yourself in that relationship, experiencing the love, connection, and joy it brings. The key is to immerse yourself in the feeling of having already achieved your goal. Feel the emotions as if they are real right now. The more vividly you can imagine this reality, the more powerful your manifestation will be. 2. Embody the feelings of having what you want. Once you've visualized your desired outcome, it's important to embody the feelings of already having it. This means acting and feeling as if you are already living in the end result. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, start feeling abundant now. Be grateful for what you already have and act as though money is flowing easily and effortlessly to you. If you're manifesting a healthy body, take care of yourself, eat nourishing foods, and move with the confidence that you already possess optimal health. By embodying the feelings of already having what you desire, you are aligning your vibration with the frequency of your desired outcome. The universe responds to your energy, and when your energy matches the energy of your desires, manifestation is inevitable. 3. Speak and act as if it's already yours. Your words and actions are powerful indicators of your state of mind and vibration. To live in the end, begin speaking and acting as if your desires have already manifested. This helps you shift your identity and behaviors to match the person you need to be to receive your desires. For example, if you want to manifest a successful business, speak about it confidently as if it's already thriving. Take actions that align with your business's success, even if those actions feel small. When you speak and act as if you already have what you want, you are reinforcing the belief that it's already yours. 4th, let go of doubt and resistance. Living in the end requires you to release doubt and resistance. If you constantly question whether or not your desires are coming, you are sending a mixed signal to the quantum field. Doubt vibrates at a frequency of lack, whereas living in the end vibrates at the frequency of having. Trust that your desires are already on their way to you. Let go of any need to control the process and allow the universe to work in the background, rearranging circumstances to align with your desired outcome. When you live in the end, you trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you can't see the full picture yet. Living in the end in daily life. Living in the end doesn't require constant meditation or visualization sessions. It's about shifting your mindset and energy throughout your day. Here are some ways to incorporate this practice into your daily life. 1. Affirmations and mantras. Affirmations are a powerful way to reinforce the feeling of already having your desires. Use affirmations that reflect your desired reality and repeat them throughout the day. For example, if you're manifesting a loving relationship, affirm, "I am loved and cherished in all of my relationships." If you're manifesting a successful career, affirm, "I am a successful and fulfilled professional, living my dream career." By repeating these affirmations, you are rewiring your subconscious mind to believe that your desires are already true. 2. Gratitude for the present moment. Another way to live in the end is to practice gratitude for the present moment. Gratitude aligns you with the frequency of abundance, and when you express gratitude for what you already have, you create space for more to come. Take a moment each day to give thanks for the things you've already manifested. This reinforces the idea that your desires are already part of your reality, and it helps you stay in the vibration of having. 3. Trust the process. Living in the end requires trust in the process. Even when things don't look exactly the way you expect, trust that the universe is working on your behalf. Keep your focus on the end result and allow the universe to fill in the details. The more you trust, the easier it will be to stay aligned with your desires. The power of living in the end, in the quantum field. The quantum field responds to your energy and vibration, not just your thoughts. When you live in the end, you are broadcasting the energy of your desires to the universe, signaling that you are ready to receive them. This is how you collapse the potentialities in the quantum field into the reality you want to experience. living in the end allows you to bypass the waiting game and move straight into the feeling of having what you want. The more you embody this state, the more the universe will mirror that reality back to you. By consistently living in the end, you maintain a high vibrational frequency that attracts your desires more quickly. The quantum field works with the energy you send out, and when that energy is aligned with your end result, manifestation becomes effortless. Chapter 10. Ongoing alignment and patience, sustaining the momentum of manifestation. Manifestation isn't a one-time event. It's a process that requires ongoing alignment. Once you have set your intentions, taken inspired action, and embodied the feeling of already having your desires, it's important to stay aligned with those intentions over time. This alignment doesn't just stop once you've had a few successful manifestations. To consistently manifest your desires, you need to maintain a high vibrational frequency and stay connected to the energy of your goals. Alignment is an active process. It's something that requires daily attention. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions must continually align with your highest desires, ensuring that you're sending out the right signal to the quantum field. When you're aligned, you remain in the state of receiving, ready to take inspired action and notice the opportunities the universe presents. If you lose alignment, you might feel disconnected, doubtful, or off track. This is a signal to return to your practices of gratitude, mindfulness, and visualization to restore your alignment and keep moving toward your goals. What does alignment look like? Alignment is a state where your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all consistent with the energy of your desires. When you are aligned, you feel like you are living in harmony with your vision of the future. You feel confident, inspired, and clear about your next steps. Here are some signs that you are in alignment with your manifestation. 1. Clarity and focus. When you are aligned, your mind is clear and your focus is sharp. You know what you want, and you are able to take steps toward it without confusion or distraction. This clarity allows you to make decisions more easily, follow through on inspired action, and recognize opportunities when they arise. 2. Positive emotions. Alignment feels good. You experience positive emotions such as excitement, gratitude, joy, and peace. These emotions are indicators that you are vibrating at the same frequency as your desires. When you feel good, you are attracting more good things into your life. 3. Inspired action feels effortless. When you are in alignment, inspired action flows naturally. There is no hesitation or resistance. You take action because it feels right, not because you feel forced to do so. Everything feels easy and in flow. 4. The universe. Response alignment makes the universe respond in magical ways. Opportunities, synchronicities, and ideas will come to you with ease. You will notice signs, people, and circumstances that support your manifestation. The universe, like a mirror, reflects the energy you are putting out into the world. How to stay aligned. Maintaining alignment is about consistently practicing the principles that keep you in a high vibrational state. Here are some key practices to help you stay aligned. 1. Mindfulness and presence. Being present is one of the most important aspects of alignment. When you are present, you are tuned into the energy of the moment, and you can make decisions that are in line with your desires. Practicing mindfulness through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply being conscious of your thoughts helps you stay grounded in the present moment and connected to your desired outcomes. 2. Daily visualization and affirmations. Visualization and affirmations are powerful tools for sustaining alignment. By taking time each day to visualize your desires as already manifested and affirming your worth and ability to receive, you reinforce the connection between your thoughts and your reality. Make this a daily habit to keep your mind focused on your goals and maintain a high vibrational state. Third, gratitude practice. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for maintaining alignment. By focusing on what you already have and appreciating the good things in your life, you raise your vibration and attract more of what you want. Each day, take a moment to express gratitude for the abundance you already experience, and this will keep you in a mindset of receiving. Fourth, letting go of resistance. Resistance is the opposite of alignment. It comes from doubt, fear, and the need for control. When you feel resistance, it's a signal to let go. Trust that the universe has your back and that everything is unfolding as it should. When you stop trying to force outcomes, you allow the flow of manifestation to continue unimpeded. The role of patience in manifestation patience is another crucial element in the manifestation process. While it's important to take inspired action, you also need to understand that manifestation takes time. It's easy to get impatient and wonder why your desires haven't manifested yet, especially when you're doing everything right. However, patience is necessary to allow the universe to rearrange the circumstances, people, and opportunities to bring your desires to fruition. Patience doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. It means trusting the process and remaining in alignment while allowing things to unfold in perfect timing. The quantum field is always working behind the scenes, aligning the energies necessary to bring your desires into reality. Trust that what you desire is already on its way. How to cultivate patience. Here are a few ways to cultivate patience as you manifest your desires. 1. Trust the timing of the universe. The universe operates on its own timing, and sometimes that timing is different from what you expect. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should and that your desires are being prepared for you in ways that may not be immediately visible. When you trust the timing of the universe, you release the pressure and allow things to come to you naturally. 2. Focus on the process, not the outcome. Instead of fixating on the end result, focus on the joy of the process. Enjoy the small steps and progress you're making along the way. When you are focused on the journey, you remain aligned with your desires and avoid the frustration of waiting for the outcome. 3. Practice surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means releasing control. It's about trusting that the universe is working for your highest good and that everything is happening in perfect order. When you let go of the need to control every detail, you open the door for manifestation to flow more easily into your life. 4. Celebrate small wins. As you move toward your goal, celebrate the small victories along the way. Every step you take toward your desire is a manifestation in itself. Recognize and appreciate the signs of progress, whether they are big or small. This keeps you focused on the positive and reinforces the belief that your desires are already on their way. How alignment and patience create lasting change. When you maintain alignment and practice patience, you create the conditions for lasting change. Manifestation isn't just about attracting a specific desire. It's about creating a new way of being. As you continue to align with your desires and trust the process, you cultivate a mindset and lifestyle that naturally attracts abundance, love, and success into your life. This ongoing alignment helps you shift your energy permanently. Rather than trying to force things to happen, you learn to flow with the natural rhythms of life, allowing the universe to bring you everything you've been asking for. Patience and alignment create a powerful momentum that propels you toward your dreams. Chapter 11. Living in the Quantum Flow. Creating Lasting Transformation. The Quantum Flow. Beyond Manifestation. In the earlier chapters, we focused on the principles and practices that help you manifest your desires. Understanding quantum energy, embodying your desired outcome, staying aligned with your goals, and exercising patience. But what happens after the manifestation occurs? How do you sustain the changes you've created and continue evolving? This final chapter is about moving into quantum flow, a state of continuous alignment with your desires and purpose, where you aren't just manifesting things sporadically, but are living in a constant state of creation. Living in the quantum flow means you are perpetually in tune with the universe's energy, always ready to receive new opportunities, insights, and abundance. The quantum field doesn't only respond to your isolated manifestations, it responds to your state of being. When you live in flow, you align with the ever-present energy that constantly surrounds you, and you become a master at continuously creating your desired reality. Your life transforms into a smooth, abundant journey, with manifestation flowing effortlessly from one experience to the next, living in harmony with the quantum field. Once you've started manifesting intentionally, you may notice that some things come quickly while others take time. The key to living in quantum flow is letting go of the struggle and choosing to live in harmony with the universe's natural rhythm. When you live in harmony, everything falls into place more easily. The universe is always in motion, and by aligning yourself with this natural flow, you allow your desires to flow to you effortlessly. This means releasing the idea that manifestation requires hard work or struggle. Instead, you work with the natural flow of life, recognizing that everything you need is already available to you in the quantum field. How to stay in quantum flow. Living in quantum flow requires continuous practice and conscious awareness. Here are some tips for staying in this state. 1. Surrender control. The desire for control can create resistance. Instead of trying to force specific outcomes, allow things to unfold as they will. Trust that the universe knows the best way to deliver your desires. 2. Embrace change. The quantum field is constantly in flux, so be open to change. Every moment is an opportunity for new creation. Embrace uncertainty as a way to learn, grow, and transform your life. 3. Stay present. Presence is key to staying aligned. When you're fully present, you tune into the frequency of your desires. Practice mindfulness and focus on the current moment without worrying about the past or future. 4. Cultivate gratitude. Gratitude amplifies the flow. By appreciating the abundance already in your life, you open yourself up to receive more. Practice daily gratitude for the small and large things, and notice how the flow increases. 5. Live authentically. When you live in authenticity, you align with your higher self and your true purpose. This strengthens your connection to the quantum field and amplifies your ability to create a life that resonates with your soul. Integrating the quantum mindset into your everyday life. To maintain quantum flow, you must integrate the principles you've learned into your daily routines. The way you think, feel, and act must be in harmony with your highest desires every moment of every day. This isn't about forcing yourself into a certain state. It's about becoming aware of your thoughts and actions and consciously choosing to align them with your ideal reality. 1. Practice consistency with self-awareness. Consistency is key in maintaining a high vibrational state. Start your day with positive intentions. Set a goal for how you want to feel throughout the day and how you want to respond to challenges. Cultivate self-awareness by checking in with your thoughts and emotions and gently guide them back to a place of positivity and alignment when necessary. Second, act from a place of inspired action. Don't confuse action with force. Inspired action feels effortless and natural. Listen to your intuition and take small steps in the direction of your goals. Even when things feel uncertain, trust the guidance you receive and act on it. 3. Elevate your relationships. You're a reflection of the energy around you. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out relationships that encourage your growth and align with the energy of your desires. This includes letting go of toxic relationships and learning to protect your energy. 4. Foster creativity and playfulness. Quantum flow is all about creativity and openness. Make room for playfulness and creativity in your life, and you'll notice how quickly you can shift into flow. Creative activities help you tap into the present moment and let go of resistance. Living in a state of constant creation. When you live in quantum flow, you become a master of creation. This means that you are constantly shifting and transforming your reality to align with your ever-expanding desires. The more you practice these principles, the more you'll notice how quickly you can manifest what you want, and even more importantly, how much easier it becomes to let go of what no longer serves you. As you move through life, your ability to manifest will continue to improve, and you'll find yourself in a continuous state of expansion and growth. The universe is an abundant, ever-flowing source of potential, and as you align with it, your life will reflect the endless opportunities available to you. Manifestation becomes not a series of isolated events, but a lifestyle where you constantly live in a state of creation, growth, and transformation.